What's going on, Soul Family? It's your boy John Tez here. I'm sitting in an abandoned, I guess it's like a little small playground where a school used to be that they tore down. And it's hot. As you can see, I'm sweating, but it's hot. Sun's out. Just wanted to make a video because I seen some news about Flight Club on the internet a few days ago, and it was like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make a video. Uh, Flight Club now has financing for shoes. Yeah. Now you can get shoes on credit for between 10 to 30% interest. So where are we? Where are we in life? You can finance shoes now. I've been living 31 years on this planet. And in the 31 years that I've been here, I've recently come to learn that nothing in this universe happens by chance. Everything happens by design. We went from when retros first came out in 1994. The retro one was $80. And all retros after that, until I believe the 7 retro in 2000, were $100. The 3s, the 4s, I don't even know how many pairs of 3s I bought for $100. Like, then they went up to like 110. Like, after, I think I don't even know the exact date or exact year they went up to like 110, but we went from $100 retros to now you gotta finance shoes to be able to afford them. Where are we? Where are we in the world today? I want everybody to just take some time and just think. Like, in order for me to be able to afford shoes that you walk around in, you step in shit, mud, dirt. You know what I'm saying? You get a scuffle or two. You might get a few drops of blood on. Like some shoes. Like you go to a club, somebody spill a drink, shoes. It's not a car. Not a home you live in. Or, so-called education. But shoes. Shoes. You have to finance shoes now to be able to afford them. This is what we've come to in this nigga culture. And if anybody thinks that is a good idea, we let a parasitic, greedy type of people do too much stuff and get away with it. It doesn't make sense for us to have to finance shoes, some tennis shoes. That don't make sense. That doesn't. So I wanted to make this video. Some kids right here playing with their little soccer ball. What's up, little man? Some kids over here playing. You got a soccer ball climbing up on that little thing now, but shoes. Financing shoes. Like, look where we are. Look what type of people are telling us how this culture should be ran or what we should be. You okay?
Yeah.
You sure? Be careful, man, okay? So you don't hurt yourself. That was high. You just fell. Be careful.
I'm not the way one. Now go all the way down there. Come down. See, I'm about to do it.
Y'all want to play on the jungle gym? Hold on, let me get my book back so y'all can play. Don't put your pizza down there, man. That's nasty. Alright, sorry. Had to let the kids play on a little bandit playground thing. Came over here, so I don't know how about the thing, but yeah, I want us to pay attention to what's going on. Like like I said, we went from $100 retros. Jordans used to be $150, $160.50 with taxes for those who live in Cleveland and remember those days. $160.50 with taxes. It went up gradually. I remember when they were $125. Yeah, retail. But now we went from that to you gotta get financing to be able to get a pair of shoes. This is why Soul Brothers was created. We were paying attention to what was actually happening to the sneaker culture. Something that we believe, you know what I'm saying, that in our heart, you know, we helped start. I remember growing up as a teenager, I used to watch the news and they would say that we were stupid for going and standing in line and paying $100, $125, $150 for a pair of shoes. We were dumb. Now, these same people, or the kids, are telling us that if you want a pair of shoes, you got to get financed for it. So, what are we going to do? If you haven't visited the website, visit the website, www.sole-bros.com. There's a video on the homepage describing what we're aiming to do with this company. Visit the website, play the video, and listen to it. Excuse me. We have a choice. We can either finance our shoes, pay between 10 to 30% interest on them, and continue to live our lives in debt slavery, because that's what this life is. I realized that a few years ago. Everything that I had, I felt like that I owed somebody, or at least they made me feel like I owed them to be able to be, to have these things. My car note, paying rent, everything was debt. Debt. So I decided to live my life differently. So I thought, I'm going to start a business. But in this business, I don't just want to make money. I want to educate people. I want to be an example for people, because Jordan is one of my biggest inspirations in life. And a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people because I really don't know for sure, but from what I know, you know what I'm saying, people aren't paying attention to what Jordan actually showed us as people. Not black people or white people. As individuals. Think of the mind state Jordan had to be in to get to where he is today. Now, you take that mind state, being the greatest basketball player to ever play the game, because that's what he said he was in his mind. I can guarantee you that's what he told himself. He's the greatest basketball player to ever play the game. Look. But anyway, he's telling himself he's the greatest basketball player to ever play the game. So, what if you told yourself that you were the greatest doctor to ever come into existence? And you believed it. You're the greatest lawyer. to ever practice law. You believed it. You're the greatest teacher to ever teach a child. You believed it. Now, see, people worship the man, Jordan. I don't worship Jordan. He's a person. He's just like me. Please, but what I do admire is the mind state that he has. No one's gonna tell him what he ain't. These bad kids throwing rocks and shit at the geese. My people. We gotta do better. Raise your kids right. Show them love and compassion. Anyway, what can you be the greatest at? What are you passionate about? What do you love? See, me personally, I love the sneaker culture. I realized, that growing up, this was something that I've always been a part of. Like, I've always, been into the shoes. Like, it was just something that I naturally gravitated towards. I used to draw shoes, paint them, color them different colors. It was just something that I was passionate about. I liked the shoes. I liked the design of them. You know what I'm saying? I was curious about the technology in there at the time. So, this is something that I naturally just gravitated towards. Like, I will eventually be getting into manufacturing and building shoes. Hopefully for Jordan brand, because that's my goal. We need to bring manufacturing back to this country, but yeah, so we can change things. It's just like, seriously, like, we have to finance our shoes. Like, look what the sneaker culture went from. It went from peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had our I'm not saying it was perfect, but because at the time, we had people dying. But it really wasn't over the shoes. They just made it about shoes. It's bigger than some shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's about economics, poverty. Crime or high crime areas or high poverty areas. Something that they don't want to discuss. They don't want to face. But I'm what I'm saying, on this channel. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things. Just my personal views of the world, some things that people just don't want to admit, don't want to speak about, or dance around the subjects, like, But this video is about us having to finance these shoes. Like, how did it get this bad? How did it get this bad? This is a prime example of what happens when you let money get involved in stuff. Like, people with a lot of money destroy cultures because their money needs to be tied to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't enough, just because they got money. Like, their money just has to be tied to something, because it's like a leech. You know what I'm saying? It needs a host. Without it having the host is gonna die. So, look at what happened when money got involved in this culture. Just look back before. I'm gonna say the Concords came out. Before the Concords came out, look how easy it was to get shoes. Now, everybody wants shoes. You know what I'm saying? All these rich people want shoes. And they have the means to get them. They're willing to pay top dollar for the shoes, which is fine. But are these shoes really worth what they paying? Like, think about it. It costs what? $20 max to make a shoe in the Nike factories in China. You know what I'm saying? But they sweatshops. $20 max. Probably sell the shoes to Foot Locker or Finish Line or these retail stores for about $75, $80 a shoe, and they sell them to us for $200. So then you got people that's willing to pay $5, $6, $7, $800, $900, thousands of dollars. Like Yeezy cost thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? No knock to Kanye West and the Yeezy brand. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make sense. Like some of these shoes are costing the same amount of money as a good used car. And I'm gonna be realistic. 99% of the people in this country can't afford to buy a Bentley. Can't afford to buy $100,000 car of any model. You know what I'm saying? So, $10,000 on a pair of shoes, that's rich people stuff. $25,000 on a pair of Jordans, that's not regular. That's not everyday working class people, and that's a majority of us. So, let's think about this. One rich person has $1 million. A million working class people have $1 each. It's both $1 million. But the main difference, is one versus a million. Nobody's that brave. Hercules wouldn't be able to defeat 1 million people. I don't care how strong he is, even though he's not a real person, but 1 million people against one person will always win. Just on the sheer intimidation factor. So, I read these comments and you know what I'm saying, people are complaining about the state of the current culture, the current markets, the aftermarket, the retail market, you know what I'm saying? Like, the blind people who don't see what's actually going on. Let them stay blind. Those of us who are aware and awake and can see what's actually happening are the ones who are meant to do something about it. That's what Soul Brothers is. We're a solution to a problem. And the greatest solution is we all come together, put our money together to do things the way we see they should be done. This isn't about me. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. This is actually about this culture. It's about us. Like, my main goal for this company is to be able to provide a place for you and I to be able to get the shoes and keep them affordable. You know what I'm saying? For us as working people, working class people. We're not wealthy. You know, like, I don't care about the money. I care more about us being able to come together and enjoy this culture and get it back to the way it was. Like, I don't know how it became a competition all of a sudden. That's what happened when money get involved. Got to be competition. Oh, I'm better than you because I paid $800 for a pair of Jordans that came out in 2006. Like, I bought them in 2006 for retail. How the fuck are you better than me? I'm smarter. I had them since they came out, and I only paid retail for them, and you paid whatever you just said you paid. Like, how is that better? How is that even smart? Oh, I paid $6,000 for a pair of Yeezys, and there are people who bought them for retail, and you paid them $6,000 for them, and they bought it for retail. So, who came out better, you or the person you get it $6,000 to? See what I'm? Rich don't mean smart. No. When you know, all you got to do is throw money at stuff, you don't think. So, don't let these people come in and destroy this culture. You know what I'm saying? This is something that, you know, our children can be a part of. It keeps them. It keeps them safe. Like, if we could keep the price low, you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's getting a little ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? People are. I've seen an article when a dude killed his own brother for a pair of shoes. Like, that's, man, that's just sad. We value materialistic things that aren't going to go with us when we die more than we do human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are we? Seriously. Like, financing shoes, killing our own brothers, thinking you better than somebody because you paid more for a pair of shoes. Like, where are we? Like, seriously, like, when I look at humanity, we look like a bunch of retards. Like, really. Have we really put some thought into what we're actually doing? Like, our actions. Like, we're not thinking things through. And we should be. You know, it's like, it's shoes. As soon as you walk outside, on the ground, they're dirty. I don't care how much you clean the bottom of your shoes or you sauce them and all that stuff. It's still wear on it. Still wear on it. So these shoes don't hold no value. They're inanimate objects. They're not made to last. They're actually made for you to do high performance stuffing. Play basketball, football, baseball, soccer, running, CrossFit. These shoes are made to be actively worn. Not hoarded in the closet and worship like they're a fucking god. Like, what the hell are we doing? It's about the people. Let's come together and enjoy the people, the culture of the people. Like, I met some good people just by standing in line for shoes. I remember I camped out for the Cool Grades. It was cold. I was at Parma Mall. Camped out. I ain't had to go to work the next day, so I said, forget it. I'm going to go up there because I really wanted these shoes. I was out there, met a whole bunch of nice people, man. Just like Puerto Ricans, Asian kid, black people, white people. We all sat out there. We had conversations about everything, you know what I'm saying? And like the majority of the conversation is how, this is before the hype really got to where it is today. It was just starting, and we were just tripping on how, like, people used to talk shit about us and dog us because we, would come and stand in line and camp out for shoes. And they would call us dumb. I used to watch news articles. Not news articles, but news broadcasts on TV. Like I was saying before, and they used to just dog us. Dog us. Now we see their kids doing the same thing we did. Now it's okay. Oh, it's the thing to do. You're not a sneakerhead if you don't camp out, and you're not a sneakerhead. Like, you're a sneakerhead if you like fucking shoes. I don't care. They could be fakes. If you like fakes, then that's your thing. They still sneakers. I don't care. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We won't be selling fakes on our site. That's a no-no. But there are some things we can utilize from fakes. I'm going to keep that to myself because that's something that I'm going to be working on and adding on to this company. But you're not going to get fake shoes. But I do know how to utilize them. But back to the story. Whatever you like, you like. If you like Asics, New Balance, Theodora. I like those Wu-Tang ones, the Raekwon joints. I like them, man. I like those. I'm sorry they ain't come out here, but hey, I'll probably end up finding them somewhere down the line and getting me a pair. But I like those. I like New Balances. They got a couple pair of New Balances that came out that I'm feeling. Adidas, of course, have starting to grab my attention heavily again. Coming out with some nice designs, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm a Jordan loyalist. But I wear other brands. I have Griffey's. I have Reeboks. I have Iversons. I have all kind of stuff. It's just like, the reason I wear Jordans is for my own personal reasons. You know what I'm saying? I wear Jordans because, of what they mean to me. I don't wear them to impress nobody else. I don't wear none of my shoes to impress nobody else. You shouldn't either. So, let's do better. No, I'm not going to say let's do better. Let's take a look. Let's really look. And think. Or look with this one. Look with this eye. That first eye. Don't just look. Say, oh, this is how it is. You have control over life. Your life. Nothing has to stay how it is. If you want things to change around you, you have the power to change them around you. If you haven't figured that out by now in the age of information, your ignorance is a choice, and you're doing it out of fear. You have nothing to fear. You really have nothing to fear. Fear is false. Evidence appearing real. It's not my quote. I got that from Infinite Waters. Check him out on YouTube. Good guy, great guy. I love his videos. Very positive, very informative. Gets you to see things differently. But look at the current situation that we're in. Shoes. You have to finance shoes. Like, seriously? You have the capability of fucking your credit up for a pair of shoes. And the interest rate is between 10 to 30%. If you finance some shoes, you deserve whatever outcome you get from that situation. Because any smart person, you know what I'm saying, that got any type of money management sense knows that is the worst business idea ever. They can put it out there and try to make it seem like, oh, that's terrible. Shoes. So, I think I'm gonna end this video because it's going on it's 25 minutes long, and it's getting hot, and I'm ready to go home. The children are going away from the jungle gym. Kids have ran the geese off. They're all the way down at the other end of the field. They was throwing stuff at them. And I'm about to get ready to walk home. So, we have the power to change things. If you're willing to do that, join the website. Join the movement. This is about us. This isn't about me. This isn't about hoarding a whole bunch of shoes. Making things expensive. Or being able to brag about how much you pay for some shoes. This is literally me finding a way and sharing it with you for all of us to be able to enjoy this without that headache, you know. And we have to all get involved in it. We need you. You have to get involved in this. There's no one person that's going to be able to change this. Or no one person that wants to, especially if they have money. If they have money, what the hell do they care about us being able to afford shoes? Stopping children from killing each other over shoes. They make money off of death. Nike don't care about people dying over their products. I know a lot of people like to blame Jordan, but it's not Jordan. Jordan just let them use his name. Nike's in charge of everything. It's Nike. That's why they pay him royalties. Because if he owned Jordan Brand, and if it was, you know what I'm saying, his, he would get more than 5% royalty. To be honest, he should own half of Nike. Because if it wasn't for him, Nike wouldn't even be here. But, like I said, I'm going to end this video. I don't know if I want to walk a long way or the short way. I think I'm going to walk the short way because it did rain and the ground is still kind of soft. Well, in this video, visit the website, Soul Brothers, or soulbros.com, SOLE-BROS.com. Join. Tell your friends about us. So, like I said, visit on the homepage of the video, watch the video, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We do positive, inspirational messages, change the culture, take the competition out, do it for the love, do it for the lifestyle. And I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.